world, there's a law of compensation. So forget what they tell you on TV and the talk shows about how you're going to win the lottery and you don't really have to do anything, and then there's a law of compensation, and that law states that you will earn in direct proportion to the service that you render to mankind. You will be paid in direct proportion to the service you render to mankind. So, did Steve Jobs render a service? Mm-hmm. Has Bill Gates?
Yes.
So you look at the people that have created massive wealth, and they've figured out a way to serve, whether it's with a product or, So I get kind of irritated with people that get jealous. Like Steve Jobs, he was so lucky. Like, he was just so lucky. He was at the right place at the right time. Hello? No. He figured out something, he figured out a way. So we have that opportunity with this business, right? But it's not that hard to figure out what people need, right? So people need things. I had a tremendous fear of speaking. It was a real fear. Like it was to the point where I would come to a meeting when I was in my struggling phase, and I would come to a meeting and I would sit in the very, very back, and I would pray that they wouldn't call on me. Like, I did not want to come up and do a testimonial or do anything like that. And so what happened was, thank goodness, I took some courses, some personal development courses, and Nathan Ricks, who's so amazing, one of my mentors, he always said, the money's in the front of the room. So I'd listen to that and I'd make, excuses. Like, yeah, but you don't have to be, you don't have to do stuff like that. So anyway, I got invited to speak at a Team Elite University, and I thought I was just gonna die. I thought it was horrible. My stomach hurt. Anyway, I had years of that. I had years of pain that I went through to finally overcome it. But in my statement, I realized it needed to be in my statement. Okay, so in my statement, if you noticed, my statement is that I speak to thousands. And what do? I inspire them to go for their goals and their dreams and overcome their obstacles to fulfill their destiny. And then as I do that, I am fulfilling my destiny. And I knew when I wrote that in my statement, I knew I'd hit it. Like one said, I didn't know until I actually wrote that down in my statement that I finally realized what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And that I'm here to do that, and I'm supposed to do that. And all the struggle and all the pain and all the getting through and going through the fire, because for me it was fire. I had terror, it was horrible. It's been worth it because I can empathize with people that don't want to get up and speak. I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you, and I love you because, the courage that it took to come and to be vulnerable, because you touched the entire room when you came up, and, we grow and connect with people through our heart. And she doesn't even, we don't even speak the same language, and it doesn't even matter. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing that we can communicate because of the heart? We can communicate because we love each other, right? So So I realized that I had my big breakthrough when I realized, finally, it took me so long, I'm such a slow learner, I swear. It took me so long to finally realize that the speaking, the sharing, the contributing wasn't about me. Like all these years I was making it, oh, it's all about me, are they gonna like me, are they gonna, you know? And it's not even about me. It's not about me at all. The only thing it's about is if I can give to you. It's what I can give to you. Every time before I get up, I pray to God. I just say, God, just give me whatever it is that I need to give them. Just give me whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever it is I need to give them, God, give that to me right now. Just give that to me, and I turn it over. And a lot of times I get up and I don't really know what I'm going to say. Obviously, you're like sitting there like, obviously she doesn't know what she's, but it's been such a gift to be able to touch people's lives. And to me, the greatest thing that I've ever received in this business is somebody coming up to me like years later and saying, I heard you at that one, I mean, I don't even remember, you know, I heard you at that one thing and the one, and you said, and you were speaking to me, and you said this one thing, and it was just what I needed to hear, and I went and I left that meeting, and I went and I you know what, I went from lapis to blue diamond, and now I'm just like, oh my God, yes, oh, thank you for letting me know, thank you for letting me know, because I know I'm on purpose then. I know I'm on purpose. So for me, in my statement, I had to have that I am speaking to thousands. So what is it that you see yourself doing, right? Do you see yourself traveling all over the world? Do you see yourself, visualize what is it, and make it what you're afraid of. Okay? So don't make it comfortable. Don't make it something you roll out of bed and do anyway. No, your statement is about overcoming and becoming. Your statement is about becoming. Okay? So it's what do you see yourself doing? What is it that you want? I want to surround myself with people like you. Like I want to attract powerful, capable, loving, strong leaders with big goals and big dreams who are ready to act now, just like me. What have I just told myself? I've just told myself that I better be acting. I better be, you know what I mean? Like I just told myself, I better have urgency, right? It's all about urgency. And that's who I want to be around and I want to attract. Who do you want in your life? What is the type of person you want in your life? Put it in your statement. And tell yourself that's what you're doing right now. You're doing it. You're attracting it. It's now. It's happening. It's present tense. You are attracting this into your life. What is it that you want in your life? Do you want a new relationship? A love? People will put like a love relationship in their statement, or oh, this was a great one. I have this distributor, and her husband was not supporting her in the business, and so she put in her statement that he was. She put the opposite of and that's what you want in your statement. It's almost the opposite of what's really happening. And she'd be up in her bathroom and she'd scream her statement. She'd say, my husband supports me, and all of a sudden, and he would hear her with passion, being grateful for his support and his love, and I love working with my husband, and I love, that gratitude. And what do you think happened?
He came around.
He came around. We are very powerful, and the word is very powerful. So our thoughts, it starts with our thoughts, but the word is very powerful. And your words are what is create your life. So the doing, what are you attracting into your life? What is it that you want? What is it that you truly, truly want? And if you can get to the point where you're brought to tears about your life and what you want in your life, you've hit on something. And you have to